Deus meus arriva me, torum do shoka vikilje, torum do shoka vikilje, Deus meus arriva me. In meum coro ut senum sit, torari rando croco gri, torari rando croco gri, in meum coro ut senum sit. Deus meus arriva me, torum do shoka vikilje, torum do shoka vikilje, Deus meus arriva me. Domine, Domine, exaure me, manum vilum da grossa ie, manum vilum da grossa ie, Domine, Domine, exaure me, manum vilum da grossa ie, Domine, Domine, exaure me.
Gigi Martashev and Will to go bra. Niall McConnell is on dum is as gas in the Finja Kunde Donegal May. Hello everybody, my name is Niall McConnell. I am from Castlefin, County Donegal. Let me sure I'm straightened up a wee bit here. There we go. Aye. So welcome to tonight's show. Hope you're all doing well. There's a lot going on. We've been travelling a lot this past week or so. We were in Dublin there last week with thousands of Irish nationalists, Irish patriots from all over Ireland. On Friday night, Friday evening, we were in Carrickmacross, County Monaghan, standing side by side with Irish patriots. And then yesterday evening, we were in my home county, County Donegal, Letterkenny, opposing the mass immigration invasion into Donegal. So patriots is rising, the nationalist movement is growing. So Good to see so many pictures. We'll go through that and my thoughts on the protests, particularly the one yesterday in Letterkenny. And we've got lots of news to cover, what's been happening around Ireland, and some breaking news from my own county again, Donegal, Bundoran. There's rumours circulating that 70 Somalians are to be moved into a former hostel that is was accommodating Ukrainians. I've done a video outside this place a while back, and it's where the owner of the place, Conor McConnell, confronted me, and we had a back and forward. So possibly 70 Somalians going into Bundoran. There's a protest there tomorrow. I will see if I can get there. Philip Dwyer was staying down there today or yet last night, and he's done a video. So we'll play that video in a little while. But before we get into tonight's action, we're going to say our Lord's Prayer as Gaeilge, so please join me. Nanim nahar agus a fek agus spirit neve, amen. Ar nahar a tar now, go ní for Daniel, go dagda de rate, go nyantar do holler talav mar yantar now. Ar nar le hul tor do new, agus might do nar fekta, mar waihamid dar fekta na fian, ag na leg shin a gahu, ag seer shin a ulk, amen. Nanim nahar agus a fek agus spirit neve, amen. Alright everybody, welcome to tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining me. So, thank you so much for joining us. As I just said, if you're new to the show, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, we live stream. We've been live streaming a lot recently. We've been actually boots on the ground, attending as many protests as possible. I'm going to do my best to attend as many as I can now, because it's important to really ramp up our game here. Try to spread the word what's actually happening in Ireland, because I've reasonable size following on social media, so I think it's using my platform to try and raise awareness about what's happening in Ireland. We're going, like, my YouTube stream there on Letterkenny, I guess 24,000, and my Carrickmacross stream is something similar as well. So we're getting a lot of views, a lot of eyes on this mass immigration. So what was I going to say? What kind of dogs does Niall have? Border collies, sheepdogs. That's the dogs I have. So where will I start? Start with Letterkenny, will we? We'll start with Letterkenny. So there was a protest yesterday in Letterkenny, County Donegal. Set up by two young fellows from Letterkenny and Kim McMiniman. Now, there was a fantastic turnout. I was really happy with the crowd. There was probably 1,500 people, maybe more. It's hard to tell, but I got rid of over 1,000 newspapers, and no, I probably wouldn't have been able to hand the newspaper out to everybody. So we'll say 1,500, alright? The protest was really good, as in the people that were there. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not happy with the what the speakers were saying. And I'll explain myself. I hear a lot now of these protests. I heard it at Carrickmacross too. I heard it in Dublin a week ago, and I heard it in Letterkenny yesterday. And it goes as follows. The speakers are saying something like this. I'm paraphrasing, right? We don't mind people coming here legally with their paperwork and working hard, paying their taxes, all that sort of thing. We don't mind as long as you come here legally. It's the undocumented, unvetted migrant males that are coming into Ireland. That's the problem we have. And we don't mind families coming here. Well, I do not hold that position. I want to make it very, very clear. And I'll tell you why. I oppose all immigration into Ireland, whether it's legal or illegal. The vast majority of migrants coming into Ireland are coming here legally. They're not breaking any laws. They're getting their working visas, their student visas. And that's the reform we need, is this open borders visa system that we have, and then a lot of them just overstay their visa and stay here. So we're going to do a deep dive into the numbers to try and explain really what's happening, but it's 90+% of migrants in Ireland are coming here legally. They're not breaking any laws. So the problem really isn't illegal immigration, it's legal immigration. And we really need to have to drive that home too, because I'll hear a lot of people these protests saying, I don't mind as long as they come here legally, and they don't destroy their passports, It's the unvetted males that we don't want. Well, I don't want unvetted males, of course, but I don't want any migrants coming into Ireland. No harm to them. Look at for example, what's happening in Letterkenny. Indians are buying all the property up in Letterkenny. It's not only Letterkenny, it's all over Ireland. And all you have to do is look at England. They have done the same thing in England, and then they charge extortionate rent rates, and they buy up all the businesses. And we see what's happening now in Letterkenny, same thing. And they're doing nothing illegally. They're not breaking any laws. They're doing everything by the book. But again, it's the displacement of our people. Youngsters can't get accommodation in Ireland. They're forced to the likes of Australia. Foreign nationals, there should be some kind of new rules brought in where foreign nationals like Indians, Pakistanis, Africans, people from the Middle East cannot buy property in Ireland. Like I'm assuming we can't go to the likes of Israel or other countries in the Middle East and just buy property en masse, but they're allowed to do it in Ireland. So I completely and utterly oppose all immigration, legal or illegal. I want to make this very, very clear. I want to get it through to the heads of the Irish people now and the Irish Americans and who else, the diaspora, where we oppose all immigration. I want an Irish Ireland. I don't want a multicultural Ireland. And the protest yesterday was pro-immigration. They were just against illegal immigration. But the vast majority coming in to Ireland, migrants, are legally coming in here. They're not breaking any laws. So we really have to really ram that home that the problem is legal immigration. People coming here legally. Whether you're breaking laws or not, we want an Irish Ireland. It's not that we hate anybody, but our loyalty is to our own people. We want to live among our own people. There's only a certain amount of resources for the Irish people, and that should go to us, the Irish people. But we just want to be left alone to live amongst each other and do as our ancestors have done for thousands and thousands of years. Okay. Let me know in the live chat, what do you think in the live chat? And if you're re-watching the show, if this is pre-recorded, if you're watching it tomorrow morning or whatever, or tonight when this live is over, please let me know in the comment section. What's your opinion? Do we need legal immigration? Are you supportive of legal immigration? And I can already hear the detractors saying, well, Niall, we need all the workers. We need the healthcare workers. We need all these workers to do all the jobs in Ireland that the Irish won't do. Well, my response to that is, how have the Irish survived for thousands and thousands of years without all these migrant workers? How have the Irish nation survived without foreign doctors? Now, I have nothing really against foreign doctors, but they are not as qualified as the Irish doctors. Let's be clear here. The Irish doctors are the highest qualified, most hardest working doctors in the world, bar none. And that's a fact. And we are exporting our doctors to the likes of Australia, England, Canada, New Zealand. They shouldn't be forced abroad. They should be allowed to stay in Ireland, given good opportunities. And it's intentional, that our Irish doctors and nurses are forced abroad. And not only Irish doctors, nurses, our hardest working, skilled youngsters at childbearing age, young men and young women, are going to the likes of Australia. Like our engineers, our construction workers, anyone with any skills, or anybody with a bit of get up and go, are leaving to Australia. So we have to incentivize them to come here, or to not leave, or incentivize them to come home to Ireland. And we need some kind of a policy. I don't have all the answers, but I'm sure it could be done. We've managed before without migrant workers when we can survive again. Any questions in the live chat, please let me know. And Galway says 100% Niall, trust Irish medical staff more. Absolutely. We export our best, unfortunately, be it goods or people, only to replace them with substandards. Yeah. But Ireland has been suffering from brain drain for hundreds of years. Our best have been leaving to the likes of America, in days gone by, and now to the likes of Australia. I've got family members in Australia. They never wanted to leave, but they saw no other option but having to leave. We have enough vape shops and takeaways. See, this is another thing. Like, another thing that needs to be talked about is our towns are just getting destroyed with Turkish barbers, Chinese's, foreign takeaways, vape shops. Like, it's a hollowing out of Ireland. You know what I mean? Okay, so, let's play this wee short clip of Letterkenny here. It's only less than 2 minutes long, just to give you an idea of what was happening in Letterkenny. If I'll play now. Oh, it's muted. Hold on. Alright, everybody, we are Letterkenny, County Donegal. We are opposing this mass immigration invasion. You see the sea of tricolour flags there. There's well over 2,000, 3,000 people in Donegal opposing mass immigration invasion. Well done to each and every one of you for coming out here opposing this plantation, because Letterkenny is now known as Letterkenny. We're seeing migrant crime skyrocket. Recently, a young man called Sonny McDade got beaten up by a load of migrants as he's walking his dog just down there. A young girl who posted on social media says she's been stalked by a migrant for years. A young girl up the road in Ballybofey got her jaw broken. A nursing student got raped by a migrant. So this is all because of immigration. It's all migrant crime, and the people of Donegal have never had a referendum about it. We've never had any say, and I say no. So it's fantastic to see thousands of good Donegal men and women coming out to oppose the plantation. And you see down there, there's 20, what do I call it, extremists, far left extremists. I see Pringle down there, Thomas Pringle, and Councillor Declan Meehan. Declan Meehan, who is the chairperson for the DLDC. There's an organisation in Donegal that helps migrants get accommodation, get all sorts of freebies and benefits at behest of the Irish taxpayer, because he is a benefit from this. Don't forget that. A lot of them do benefit from this immigration invasion. So the people of Donegal are saying no. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please share these videos with all your friends and family. You can get the latest issue of our party newspaper. I don't actually think I have the party newspaper with me. If you want to get involved in real life political action, join our political movement, Shield and Hearn. Link down below this video. Join as a member. Get involved. Hand out papers. Get involved in real life political action. Thanks to everybody for tuning. So alright, that was Letterkenny. You see the thousands of patriots below or behind me there, descending on Letterkenny. It was a fantastic day, but just my only problem was with really the speakers. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, the speakers were great, the speakers were fantastic. No, I wasn't happy, and that's probably the reason why. I suppose I wasn't really, I wasn't really allowed to speak. Let's be honest here. I wasn't allowed to speak. And I didn't really make a fuss about it. I said, that's right, if you don't want me to speak, that's right. But, you know, it's probably because of my criticism of legal immigration. All forms of immigration I'm very critical of. So why? So I was, and thanks to everybody, right, for handing out the newspaper yesterday. We had members out handing out our newspaper. We handed out over 1,000 newspapers yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. And to my cameraman as well, he did a great job. I rewatched the live stream, kind of scanned through it there last night, one at a time. He did a good job. Well done. You know who you are. Thank you very much. So I wasn't happy with the speakers really. I listened to the speeches when I came back home, when everyone went to bed, and I had a bit of time to myself and a bit of peace and quiet, and I could kind of focus on what they were saying. I wasn't impressed at all. Was not impressed, I'm not going to lie. I was very happy with the people, the turnout, but they're pushing this agenda that legal immigration is okay and illegal is not okay. So, Niall, ever been to Armore Island, Donegal? Looks beautiful. I have been to Armore Island, I don't know how many times. I've been probably 5 or 6 times, I would say, at least. Yeah. It was, Armore's beautiful. They get the ferry out there, bring your car over. Oh my god, drank in the pub there. I've been more times. I've played. I used to play soccer or football, whatever you want to call it, when I was younger. We played Armore 2 or 3 times. I don't know what it was. I played for Castlefin Celtic. We'd always get into fight. It was a really, really rough game. Like and I see the Armore, the soccer pitch, the beautiful mountains in the background. I remember playing. I remember just standing there just looking around. I was like, this is the most beautiful scenic ground that I've ever played in. And I was trying to tell like the boys, oh Jesus, nice, isn't it? And I was telling the boy I was marking. He was actually living in Letterkenny, but he was born in Ironmore. And I was telling him, Jesus, is a nice place to play football. And he was just looking at me. I was like, what are you on about, you madman? So I've been to Ironmore a few times. We were canvassing there, and we've got members out in Ironmore Island actually, and the family members brought me in, and I had a feed too. Remember that? That was a good day when we went out to Ironmore Island. So good stuff, Ironmore Island. Hopefully I'll get out there maybe in the summertime again. Even Ironmore Island has been planted. So here's another video here I saw on social media of the protest in Letterkenny. I'm just going to play a wee quick video here of what the protest looked like. Just brilliant, just a sea of tricolours, absolutely fantastic. Jesus is king, absolutely. Ireland without the Irish isn't Ireland, absolutely. So, well done to everybody for coming out and having the courage and the conviction to show your face. Yep, Bundoran, we'll get onto that now shortly. So that was Letterkenny. Good to see so many patriots out there. Good men and women and children yourself. So then we were Carrickmacross the day before on Friday. There's probably a similar type of crowd, well over 1,000 people at Carrickmacross. Now Carrickmacross, alright everybody, oh, you might have heard that. Carrickmacross is County Monaghan, and it's the kind of the hometown of Banty McInerney. Now he is like the kingpin of migration in Ireland. All his family members, he's got children and all sorts of family members involved. Like I'm chatting, I don't know, hundreds of millions of euro being paid to him and his family members. It's absolutely disgusting. Profiteering off the destruction of Ireland, and the good people of Carrickmacross and the surrounding areas gathered in solidarity against this plantation, against this mass immigration invasion. So this was on Friday evening in Carrickmacross. We are in... Oh. There is a protest here against mass immigration into this local area. The people are not happy. Last week, for example, we saw a Roma gypsy, I believe. He was, I don't know where, it was somewhere on this main street here. He was wielding a knife, attacking people, attacking cars. And this is a reality now of Carrickmacross. And this is just is a good example of what's happening all over Ireland. This just isn't Carrickmacross. Ireland is being invaded at the minute. We are the indigenous people of this land. No one can dispute that. So the Irish people have a right to say no, but we have not been given that option. There's never been a referendum on immigration. The population of Ireland is like 5 million, roughly, give or take. And, you know, obviously 30% of the population now is foreign born, and the non-Irish that are here are breeding more than us. And through family reunification, we are quickly becoming a minority within our country. Within the next 15-20 years, the Irish will be a minority, and a despised minority at that. So we're out here in Carrickmacross protesting the immigration invasion of Ireland. Please share these videos to all your friends and family. We've been distributing our party newspaper, The Irish Patriot. If you want to get the paper, you can get it in the description, or why not join as a member, get involved in real political action. You can join from Ireland, the UK, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, no matter where in the world, join our movement, get involved. So that was Carrickmacross there, County Monaghan. Good stuff to all the people for standing up. We're going to keep going, we're going to keep pushing forward, keep trying to spread the Fenian faith. So some people are in the live chat are saying, oh, We need more GA heads talking about. Somebody's saying, "Oh, we need legal immigration. We have had Polish and Africans living in Ireland for 20 years." Well, I don't care. Like, look. First of all, you're entitled to your opinion, of course, but my opinion is, I don't want any immigration. I don't want any immigration from Africa. I don't want any immigration from Eastern European countries. I want an Irish Ireland. That's what I want. Ideally, how we get there, we'll have to see, but. You know what I mean? And then you got family reunification too, like Sean Mack says. So migrants coming here, like a lot of nurses coming here, and doctors are able to come here. And I think after a certain amount of months or maybe a year, they're able to apply for their extended family and their close family to come to Ireland through family reunification. What does that do to the immigration numbers? Tesco says, "What's wrong with Polish people?" There's absolutely nothing wrong with Polish people. But I'd rather they stay in Poland, to be quite honest with you. I have nothing against. Like, I've been to Poland. I've been to Warsaw. I've been to that big, massive nationalist demonstration. Is it November? 250,000 Polish nationalists come to the go to Warsaw and march on the streets. I've been there. I know Polish nationalists. I've had Polish people on my live stream. I have nothing against Polish people, but Poland is their country. Ireland is our country. Like. I don't think Polish people would be very happy if there was thousands upon thousands of Irish people going to Poland. I have nothing against them. But I'd rather they stay in Poland, to be quite honest with you. But my dogs are going mad here. Hold on a minute here. I'm back again. So, yep, nothing wrong with Poles, but they don't need to be here. Yeah. So why? Anyway, that was Carrickmacross, and as I was saying there, we have Ireland's only Irish nationalist newspaper in the whole island of Ireland, bar none. Bar none. I don't care what anybody says. And look, we're trying to get distributors all over Ireland. We're trying to grow this movement, and we have Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement in the whole island of Ireland. Now, we need as many people to sign up to our membership and get involved in real life political action. You can join our political movement no matter where you are in the world, whether it be Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. No matter where you are, you can join up. You get a frame proclamation, you get a membership card, you get a beautiful lapel badge, you get an Irish tricolour flag 5 foot by 3 foot, and a beautiful Who We Are booklet. So get involved now and become a newspaper distributor. Get our Irish Patriot newspapers on our shop. So if you want to join as a member, actually scroll down below this video, click the membership join button and join as a member. Get involved in real life political action. So here is the latest issue of our part of newspaper. We're actually going to start working on our next issue. I'm meeting the editor tomorrow to see what we can do about another issue, because we've been handing out, distributing so many newspapers. We've been posting newspapers, bundles and bundles and bundles of newspapers all over Ireland to our newspaper distribution network. So we want to get as many people involved. You can get the latest issue of our newspaper delivered to your front door. We advise to order in bulk. You can order from 5 newspapers up to 200. Put them through letter boxes. Put them in your local church. Put them in your local petrol stations, put them in your local shops. Let's get the message out there. Let's waken up the people who are, I suppose, not really on social media, alright? So if you want to join as members, if you want to get the latest issue of our part of newspaper, if you want to go to our shop, you can do so in the description. Oh, I have one more thing just before I go on to the next thing. We have the Irish Butcher Box, Donegal's finest beef, pork and lamb. Grass-fed lamb, grass-fed beef, and the highest quality pork in the world, delivered to your front door. We sell it, we dispatch it once a week, every Wednesday, but you have to get your orders in by Sunday night or very early Monday morning, so I can tell the butcher what we need. And all orders go out on a Wednesday to Ireland, north and south, so the north and south of Ireland, all 32 countries, and England, Scotland, and Wales for next day delivery. It's sent out in a beautiful, how would you say it, insulated box with freezer gel packs. Everything's sent out fresh. It's kept chilled and it's very, very well packaged. It's the proper system for food deliveries. So there you go. If you want to order the Irish Butcher Box, scroll down below this video, click the link in the description. You will not be disappointed. And spring lamb now too. If you want to get the spring lamb, get your orders in. Okay, so what else have we got here now for you? Okay, let's move on now to Bundoran. Okay, so yeah, Philip Dwyer was reporting on this. He posted a video today.
County Donegal.
So let's see what Philip has to say.
Okay, good evening folks, Philip Dwyer here, citizen journalist. I'm in Bundoran, County Donegal, and I'm outside the Viscount here. It's a B&B, but it was formerly housing Ukrainians, I'm told, and some concerned citizens have been in touch with me about this property. It is owned currently, we believe, by a man called Conor McAniff. Now, Conor McAniff runs other properties, accommodation around Bundoran, 3 to 4 other properties, and Conor houses refugees, asylum seekers, and non-nationals in these properties. So what we've been told here is there is plans to use this building now for iPads. We can't, the local people say they can't get proper clarity about what actually is the usage going to be. A lot of people are extremely concerned that they're going to move in military age men into this building. There's been rumours about 70 Somalians was a rumour going around, unconfirmed. Whatever that means, that's unusual, but it's looking like Bundoran now is going to get another tranche of non-nationals. No mention whatsoever of Irish homeless people, young Irish families maybe that are in trouble, might need accommodation. Nothing for that. Now, there's a local councillor called Michael McMahon, and not a word from him either. So what I've been told here, tomorrow night, Monday, there's going to be a protest starting from local people on this building, and they are not happy. So here's the other main reason, and they never seem to fail, guys. And we don't know who they're putting in here yet, but it needs to be closely watched by the locals, as we know what the form of this government is. They will claim that they're going to put in women and children, but they use that as a kind of a ploy, and then all of a sudden it gets filled full of men during the middle of the night, and before you know it, there's 60, 70, 80 men living in a building like that in a local area. And what do, folks? They never fail. They never seem to fail. They stick it right beside a school, literally 50 yards less a school. I'm not sure if it's primary or secondary. And then there's another one over there by the looks of things as well. So the people in Bundoran, just to let you know, get together, form a community that you need to let these people know. The McAniff family, guys, Donegal family, big GAA history, and let's see what happens here, folks. But you need to be very vigilant in Bundoran. They're bringing in more, and as I said, the tourist industry here, Bundoran is a prize tourist spot for the northeast here and in Ireland. Basically, it's a lovely, beautiful seaside town, and as I say, they're destroying tourism all over Ireland. And here's another one. So God bless.
Good man, Mr. Philip Dwyer. Philip Dwyer is doing really good work. And to be fair, like, Philip Dwyer does, he's a proper journalist. Like, he calls himself a citizen journalist, and rightly so. Like, he does a lot of traveling. He was at Carrickmacross. He was up in Letterkenny. He does travel all around the country. He goes out west to Galway, he goes south too. He does go everywhere, to be fair to him. He does a lot of good work. A lot of great work. So well done to Philip Dwyer. Thanks for coming up to Letterkenny too yesterday and putting eyes on Letterkenny and Carrickmacross. But aye, so what is he talking about there? So the Viscount Hotel or Hostel, rumours are circulating that it's going to accommodate 70 Somalians, and right opposite is a primary school and a secondary school. So the people of Bundoran, the people of Donegal, the people of Sligo, Leitrim, wherever you are, feel free to go down there. Is it 8 p.m? I was sent a message. What did he say? Did he say 8 p.m? God, I don't want to say that now because it's not 8 p.m. Outside the Viscount Hostel Hotel. Tomorrow, Monday. So please go down there. I'm going to do my best to get down there if I can. We'll see how things pan out for me tomorrow. I'm going to try and get down there and do a live stream. What did he say? It was sent to me there by message. Let me see, just to make it. Hold on, I want to mute myself here so I can listen to this message. Hold on a minute. Another voice message didn't say what time. What time is it on tomorrow? Yeah, hide that clown there in the channel. Keep banning him too when he comes back, Sean. So can someone please confirm what time this protest is in Bundoran tomorrow? Did Philip say what time? Oh, God. So good man, Philip. Thank you so much for covering this. Yeah, be very liberal with the banhammer, Sean Mac. Don't take any crap. Yeah, just ban them. And I make no apologies for it either. Okay, let's move on here. So this is Clondalkin. A homeless African migrant was found by homeowners staying in their shed. Gardaí arrived to remove him from the property. This is insane. Let's have a listen in here.
No.
Here, give him a fucking double bed as well.
Do you want to come up here with me to the car, alright?
Want these bags?
Yeah, I'll get them down.
Yeah.
Move your car a bit.
Have you ever seen the like of it? You should be able to protect your own home. You shouldn't have to wait 5 hours for the Gardaí to remove an African living in your shed. This is what Ireland's become now. You got Africans living in your shed in the back garden. My God, Welcome to liberal, progressive, modern Ireland, eh? Have you ever seen anything like it? What's everybody saying in the live chat? Please let me know what you're all thinking, saying. Any questions or comments, please let me know. So we have well over 400 people watching. I think there was 450 watching there just a couple of minutes. Yeah, 450 watching live now. Fantastic to see. That's on YouTube alone. I don't know how many's watching on Twitter. Let me tune in there to see how everybody's doing. So look, if you're new to the show, please subscribe. We do live streams multiple times a week. We upload videos to tell you what's happening in Ireland, and we're not messing around here. We're not, kosher conservative. We are hard-lined Irish nationalists. We want an Irish Ireland. We want mass deportations. We want no migration into Ireland at all, none whatsoever. Even a small amount of migration. How we get there, I don't know, but that's what we want. We want an Irish Ireland because that is our land. We have nowhere else to go to. We are a small minority in the world population, and we have at the minute complete and utter open borders, and we must say no. Okay, so what else is everybody saying? And if I haven't said already, please share the streams with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there. Share all my videos. Put them on your WhatsApp groups. Send them to your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your mothers, your fathers. What was I going to say? Put them in your Telegram groups, your WhatsApp groups, Facebook, post it ever. Let's get the message out there. That's the very least you can do. Can you show the Black Paddy competition? Just it's on my channel. Watch it yourself. I've covered it many times now. Right, okay, let's move on here. Disturbing footage from Dublin. So, disturbing footage of Dublin at night. This is why tourism in Ireland is plummeting. People save money and plan their trips for years, but when they arrive, they're greeted by the third world. You know, Ireland's been conquered before our eyes. It really, really is. And the majority of them are probably here legally. Didn't break any laws, didn't break any visas, destroy any passports coming into Ireland. Probably all are here legally. So there's your legal migration for you. M says, I have a small baby in hospital. Beside, only for that I be out in the streets. Well, this is the plight of the Irish people. We can house the world, but we can't look after our own people. Fiona says, Dublin is so bad. I'm selling my house and leaving. Told estate agent I won't sell to foreigners. Good woman yourself. Yeah, I'm sure some Indian will probably offer 100 grand, 50 grand more than everybody else. Yep, 500 watching. Fantastic to see. That's on YouTube. Now, as someone said, oh, there's 1,000 watching on Twitter. Now, that's not live views, unfortunately. That's just that's the total amount of views. No, people come and go. You know, it's not concurrent views. A lot of people think that on Twitter. No, see, oh, I see 1,000 people. That's 1,000 people are watching live. No, that's 1,000 people have watched. So either they've come for 2 seconds and left, come for half a minute and left. So it's not a concurrent 1,000 viewers. But Facebook is with 507 watching now live. Fantastic. Well, just thanks to everybody for tuning in on a Sunday evening to watch me, an Egypt from Donegal, a bog man from Donegal, talk about and rant and rave about immigration. What do you want to talk to me about? You can contact me through the website. Click the website link down in the description. You can contact me there if you really need to speak to me. All large Western cities are the same. In Dublin, being Irish is a minority these days. I know, I've been in Dublin there last week. It's hard. It's difficult, for an Irish man to go up to Dublin, and see their capital city being utterly destroyed. Yeah, I know. I've been talking a lot today about legal migration and how I oppose legal immigration. And it's hitting a few nerves. I'm going to keep pointing it out because legal immigration is the problem. People think, oh, if they're here legally, that's not a problem. They're fine to stay. No. Out to fuck. God forget. Sorry for swearing, but you know what I mean. Enough is enough. A Native says, watching now and again since you had 2,000 subs, top man Niall. Thanks very much. Yep. That was like I checked my channel there. My channel's like 13 and a half years old. So I've seen some people saying that Niall's only come about recently. It's like, well, not really. I've been around for a long time. Channel's 13 and a half years old. Look at wages, mortgages, interest rates, our jobs out the country. Sorry, what are you talking about there? The last thing you need is Somalians, I know. Like, Michael, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, there's another clip here I want to show you, right? Okay. That's unmuted. Okay. There's a big change happening in Ireland lately. People are no longer afraid to talk about immigration.
Know what's going on in Ireland, just exactly what is happening.
Ireland has gone to the dogs. It's just not our country anymore. It's horrible. You don't feel safe walking the streets. I certainly don't, and I was born and reared in Dublin. I wouldn't feel safe. I don't like me children going out. I don't like me grandchildren going out. But it's not safe. It's gone to the dogs. It really is.
And how has it gone to the dogs?
Because he let too much immigrants in, and not the right ones, unfettered ones. There's not the right ones. What's down here is not. There's nothing wrong with them. They could be fighting in a war, but they're not. But they're just getting money, money, money. That's all.
What do the immigrants get here?
Oh, they get plenty. Now, one man, a Romanian man, buys off me, and he told me that in their country they get paid for one child, children's allowance. They get paid for as many as they have here, 10. They're coming from England over here now, coming from the north down there over here because they get more money. You get plenty. They get well looked after. I pay me taxes. I'm paying for these people to be here, and they're flaunting it in front of me every day, just standing around doing nothing, drinking and fighting.
No.
Well, okay, let's break this down, right? She said a Romanian. She was criticising Romanian about getting the child benefit, but from my understanding, it's the same child benefit that the Irish get, an Irish woman gets. But he's not breaking any laws. He's not illegally coming here. Romania is in the European Union. And if you're a member of the European Union, you got free movement of people. So, you know, if she's not against legal immigration, she shouldn't be complaining then, because he's here legally, not breaking any laws, doing absolutely nothing wrong. Since legal immigration, there's nothing wrong with it. I do oppose legal immigration. I will keep opposing legal immigration, because that's the death warrant of the Irish nation is legal immigration. Should Irish people not be allowed to emigrate as well? Well, I'm quite hardlined on that. I would have a ban on emigration to stop Irish leaving. I know it might be tough, but yep, ban on emigration. We have to look after our own people, our own nation. We need youngsters staying in Ireland and having children. It's the future of the Irish race. The Irish race must survive at all costs. Whatever we must do, we must do. We should have a repatriate program to bring back Irish Americans. And not like people say, oh, Niall, there's tens of millions of Irish Americans in Ireland. Well, you have to apply to come back. And ideally, we would have young women, particularly childbearing age, their early 20s, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, that type of age group. If you could bring them, that's the type of people we need. I know Australia, anybody with an Irish passport who could prove their ethnicity. Like, this is my dream, but like whether this is going to turn into reality or not is another thing. It's based on ethnicity. That's what to be Irish is. And all these passports that we've handed out, they can all be revoked. All can be revoked. This can all be changed very, very quickly. Yep, we must incentivize Irish people to come home. Well, like it's not like that's not a new idea, banning emigration. That was a like, if you understand Irish history, Irish nationalists have always wanted to do that, to ban immigration, to stop our youngsters from leaving, because the Irish nation was suffering. Garota Cunningham altering the history? Their policies was to ban immigration, It's not a new concept in Ireland if you understand history. Now that might seem radical, but I want what's best for the Irish nation. The Irish, we must survive. Look at birth rates, right? Look at birth rates. The Irish birth rate, the ethnic Irish birth rate is 1.1. So every woman is having on average 1.1 children between them. But we need to double that. It needs to be 2.1 just to sustain the population. So how is allowing our youngsters to leave benefiting our birth rate? It's not. Another thing on top of that, killing unborn Irish children, 10,000 Irish babies every year. You know, that's another nail in the coffin for the Irish nation. How would you do keeping young people? What is there for them here? No, that's just that's not. That's a dream of mine, but you know, I would want to stop the youngsters from leaving. But you know, they obviously have to. Oh, look, hold on a minute, look. Watch this here, look. Bye bye, you're banned. You can't. He says you can't just ban people now. I can ban people. It's my channel. I've got the ban hammer, and use it I will. Bye bye. Oh, that's great. You know, if you want to counter my argument, start up your own channel and counter them. No problem. But this is my channel, and I will use the ban hammer as freely and as liberal as I want. I'm here to put across my views. If you want to get across your views, start your own channel. More than happy for you to do that. You can't just ban me. I can ban you. I just did. Oh my god, he's back again. Oh, well, I'll hand it to you. You're tenacious anyway. You are tenacious. But you're going to keep banning you. But fair enough. We'll just got banned. Oh. Anyway. That's their spirit has been very stubborn, even if it affects their others negatively. I don't know what you're on about. Okay. Save Catholicism, absolutely. Like, we must return to the faith as well. Like Ireland, the Irish people, the Irish nation has, you know, they've abandoned the faith of their forefathers. They have embraced abortion, killing unborn Irish babies. They've embraced liberalism. They've embraced progressivism. They've embraced feminism. The women now, instead of wanting to start a family and having lots of children, they're now trying to have careers. And you know, by the time they're mid to late 30s, they realize, you know what, being subservient to a strange boss, a man that I don't love, I'd rather be subservient to my husband or have a husband. No, they have 3 or 4 cats. They have no relationship. They're worn out. They're run through. They've hit the wall, and by that it's too late. And it's a tragedy. That's not only in Ireland. It's all white European countries. The women have been fed this nonsense BS lie about, you know, go pursue a career, go get a nonsense law or a degree, and women think, oh, if I get this, if I get a good job and if I get these degrees, men will find me attractive. Men couldn't care less, or men do not care about what degrees you have or what job you have or how much money you make. Men don't care about that. Women need to stop acting like men. So men really don't care about what job you have or what degrees you have or how much money you make. It doesn't bother men at all. We really don't care. Oh. What's everybody saying in the live chat? Yeah, loads of trolls tonight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Limited migration from other white nations. I don't know. Not really. Like, we don't need it. We've never needed migration before. I don't understand what people's. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy keeps coming back, but he's going to keep getting banned. Look, go start up your own channel. Go start up your own channel. If you don't agree with me, start up your own channel. And see how many people watch. Ireland has never needed migration before. So why do you think we need it now? We don't need migration. We can survive on our own. Okay. But we do need to get the birth rate up. That's the big problem, is birth rate. And the birth pill, or the, what do you call it, the birth control pill too, that is another nail in the coffin to the birth rate of all white countries. It's been terrible. Really, really had a terrible, terrible effect on birth rate. Okay. So what does everybody say in the live chat? Please let me know. Any questions? Let me see now. What's everybody saying in the live chat there? Oh, should I put my... Oh, I was going to play this clip here now. Hold on a minute here. Let me go to the live chat. What's everybody saying? The moderators are kept busy tonight. You're kept on your toes tonight, Sean, Mac, and Zero. Yep, Fiona, right? Morning after pill has changed everything too. Young ones popping them every week. Yeah, well, that's still abortion. It's killing me. It's the killing a wee baby. It's killing the ending of life. Why did the Letterkenny have no shoppers? I think the Gardaí told the businesses they all closed down. So why? Look, we are trying to build Ireland's, well, we are building Ireland's largest Christian nationalist movement. We're trying to build day by day, month by month, year by year. And you can join our political movement, Shield na Hair. What do you get as a member? Freedom Proclamation, a beautiful membership badge, key card, little thing as well there above my head. And you get a 5-foot by 3-foot Irish flag and a Who We Are booklet. You can join from anywhere in the world: Ireland, UK, England, Scotland, Wales, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. No matter where you are, you can join. Get involved in real life political action. Join our political movement. And I'm trying to get as many newspaper distributors as I can. So this is the latest issue of our party newspaper. This is Ireland's only patriotic newspaper, and we've got distributors all over the country distributing our paper. If you want to get involved, let me know. But you can get the newspaper, scroll down below this video. And we've got a shop too. We dispatch all over the world. No matter where you are, we will send, bar the butcher box, we'll send out all over the world. So we've got the Handbook of the New Fenian, our Martyrs book, Prayers of the Gael book, Irish language books, the Holy Bible, Dewey Reams, leather and paperback. The writings is Padraig Pearse, History of Ireland under English rule. We've got all sorts of books and badges and wonderful things here. Accessories. What else have we got here? Let me check here now. The accessories. We've got Ireland as full stickers, brown scapular, this blessed Irish tricolour, Easter Lily badges, Kevin Barry badges, Sierra Era badges, and Catholic posters. So if you want to get any of that, scroll down below in the description. And the butcher box, last thing here now before I play this clip. So we deliver beef, pork and lamb boxes delivered to your front door anywhere in the island of Ireland, north and south, all 32 countries, and England, Scotland, Wales. Scroll down below this video, you get a wide range of cuts in the beef, lamb or pork box, the highest quality lamb, beef and pork in the world. You will not be disappointed. Scroll down below this video in the description to get your orders in. So everything I was talking about, scroll down below this video in the description. Okay, what is the Handbook of the New Fenian about? Oh, that's a book we wrote ourselves. There was a number of us wrote that book. It's about what it means to be an Irish nationalist in liberal times. You know, a lot of people are, you know, they think they're Irish nationalists, but they're still, you know, kind of warped with this liberalism. You know, it's about tradition, it's about Catholicism or Christianity. It's about dress code, about discipline. It's about faith. It's about many things. Many things. So if you want, it's a hardback linen. It's the most beautiful book I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not just saying that because we produced it, but we put so much effort into it. That's the handbook for the New Fenian. Scroll down below the description. That's our very own book we rewrote ourselves. Okay, so let's play this clip here. I wanted to play this here. So, truly shocking. Irish women are closing businesses because migrants have made the area too dangerous. Men, we need to take this country back. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Feels like I'm being pushed out, unfortunately, of my own area, which
Oh, let me play this again here.
feels like I'm being pushed out, unfortunately, of my own area, which is kind of sad.
I'm here with Stephanie Simons at her business Boy Aesthetics on Dorset Street. Stephanie, you're having to close your business because this area is just simply too dangerous. Would you explain a bit more?
I'm here about 4 years now. When I first came to the street, look, it's no secret, it's Dorset Street. It's always been a kind of a dodgy street. But just in the past, I'd say year and a half, it has escalated to a new level. Like it's gone increasingly dangerous, especially for like my staff, my customers. They're feeling it. My staff are unhappy to work here, and for ages I was kind of putting my head in the sand. I was like, right, I'll do it. It'll be grand. I'm making money. It's grand, you know. Like I'll do it up nice and gorgeous inside, and then kind of excusing what was going on outside. But like there was a few incidents where like men were coming up to the doors of the salon, scaring the girls inside, and then they had to get their partners to collect them from work. So there was all that going on, and like I let that go on for a while because still I was like, do you know what, it's grand. But then there was a very violent incident about 2 weeks ago. Right outside the door, there was men came out of nowhere with machetes, with knives, batons, and there was blood everywhere. And my staff witnessed that, and then it was the whole thing of like they were off work sick for the whole week after with their nerves, and I just thought, like, what next? What is going to be the next thing? Like escalation from this. Like for me, my main clientele is women, so like the women are often coming in up the street with their buggies and all, with the babies in it, and I just thought, look, this doesn't sit right with me anymore. Like I'm bringing women into this situation, I'm bringing women into this risk to make a profit, and I couldn't do anymore.
There you go. Women are now shutting down their businesses because of migrant crime. There you go. There's your diversity. There's your strength for you there. Alright. What's everybody saying in the live chat? Any questions, please let me know. If you're re-watching the show, any comments on what I've been saying, please click them or write them in the comments down below, right? So fantastic to see everybody in the live chat. Thanks for joining me. Fantastic to see so many people tuning in live. We'll be live again midweek, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see how we get on. Probably Wednesday we do Irish language classes. We've Irish language classes too every Tuesday from 7 to 8 and 8 to 9, whether you're complete beginner or like lower intermediate. We have 2 classes. And so I scroll down below. There's a Irish language course. That's it. Click that button if you want to sign up to the Irish language class. So that's it for me tonight, everybody. Share these videos with your friends and family. Join up as a member. Get involved in real life political action. Get our party newspaper, The Irish Patriot. Let's get involved. Let's keep spreading the Fenian faith. I'll see you all again. God bless us all. Erin Gabra.